Music's pretty pleasant, isn't it? Okay, let's begin with what should be the end of the beginning chapter for the story mode. So episode 1. Lady. I think that's a pretty strong hint that you're supposed to go. Well, you're not getting anything, mate, since you got nothing left for me. Right, let's take a look at our mission. Oh, we're already overweight. That's all the eating we'll be doing. It looks like Astrid made it out of Milton. Follow Lily's path to continue your search beyond your town borders. Find the climbing area on the outskirts. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. So now I guess my mission is to take a look at my stats. They're all good. Well, for the most part. Could be a little bit more awake. I could actually go back to sleep. It depends. What's the time of day? That's the awkward thing. You want to start at the crack of dawn, really. So you got as much time as possible before it goes dark again. And unfortunately, I think it's going to be like... It's pretty much daytime. So I almost might have to deliberately just pass time. So I can have the best fresh start. Because I want to go when I'm as awake as possible. So, let's do some clothing repair and stuff like that to pass some time. So... This stuff is like 100% now, man. It's pretty good. Oh, wow. That's a big upgrade. That must be in the jacket I picked up or something, was it? Looking stylish. I hope you don't need Will's coat. Any of that stuff in particular. Because I'm tearing it to pieces. Yeah, man, the daytime isn't, it's more or less early in the day, but I like I say, I'm going to min-max this a little bit. Both my socks are basically the same. Will you rip Will's coat? Will we ban Will? Yes. Yes, we will. Okay. Stuff is looking pretty repaired already. How about that sexy time? You didn't actually 2v2 with Mr. Bitcoin, did you, by any chance? Okay, I didn't think so. You've got a fan. Someone created an account, Sexy Time, and they played with Mr. Bitcoin. I know that because I was looking through Enter's stream, and Enter and Todd fought 2 versus 2 versus them. But Mr. Bitcoin is a known map hacker. He's basically a real shitbag. It's just like a real scummy piece of work. Yeah, that's what I thought was strange. But at the same time, I didn't think you would play with him or whatever. But yeah, they're both map hackers. So I thought there might be some humour there in that sense, because you don't like map hackers. So he basically took your name as part of a joke. But I've already fought Mr. Bitcoin a couple of times. I'll actually give you a quick link here. I know I'm actually currently recording for this, but just a very quick link. I was going to ask Enter for the replay if he's got it. No, they didn't. But this is part of the game. Just watch this for a very specific moment. The hero that comes in to get the coil. It gets hexed when there was no fission, basically. At least from what I can tell. So the coil is going to come in from the Death Knight, but the Death Knight gets hexed literally before the Shadow Hunter could actually see him. So the Shadow Hunter either had 0.1 delay or...
What the fuck? Oh my...
Very specific point there. You could hear Enter just say, what the fuck? Okay, back to it. Better get back into the gameplay. But I need to remind me to ask Enter about that. See if I can get the replay, because then I can do a little video on it. But that was pretty specific. I know, Tainted. What are you doing up, Tainted? I thought you didn't wake up until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so what were we doing? We were going to go for our bits. Have a little bit of an eat. We don't need well, maybe. I don't need firewood anymore, unless I'm going to start a fire. Depends how bad the journey is, because set of firewood is incredibly good for... It's like coal. It doesn't weigh... In fact, it's less... I think it weighs less than coal, and it lasts for an hour, so it's really good in that sense. I don't think I need 4 of those. I can probably drop a couple. Well, to be fair, Sexy Time, I did see you beat Grubby, but you played that basically perfectly, so I'm not going to take anything away from you. You did everything you should have done. But you did use cheese. And cheese is most effective if the player is unaware of it. It's like a tower rush or something. It's like being super proud of doing a tower rush versus someone. You remember how upset I was with Will? When Will managed to beat me using like mass APs and mass Huntresses rush into my base when I basically teched up with a Dark Ranger. Yes, technically he got the win, but he wouldn't have done it if I played straight up. No, I'm not trying to take anything away. Don't get too upset, Sexy Time. You hold yourself. You hold yourself high. Don't get too upset. I'm just saying as though, if from a spectator point of view, watching from Grubby's point of view, I don't know how he could have basically won that game. After he saw that you already had like 3 Moonwells and a shop outside of his base. I don't know what he could have possibly done to basically stand a chance. I mean, maybe I saw the detonates, but to be fair, there was quite a lot going on. So I didn't really pick up on that. Dear oh dear. I heard you was very graceful after you beaten him. And you said something along the lines of, go back to making $20 or something per request. As usual, very graceful, Sexy Time. What's this link? Always, yeah. Okay, well I'll add that to my favourites, but I'm not going to watch a 7-minute clip right now. Fine. Very quickly. You're ruining my recording of this game. You better give me the exact moments it happens. Oh, you were cheating as well. Uh-oh. You're using that stupid freaking camera hack thing. So basically, everything's been... All of the effort you put in has been removed. Ah, that's how his Blade Master died. Okay, so I didn't pick up on that. Because when I saw, I thought he got a little bit... Yeah, no, that was pretty good, actually. He committed to that, assuming that he could get out of it. Dirty, Sexy Time with the dirty hacks, though. He hates these hackers, yet he loves to use hacks himself. Oh, the irony. Why does it say there's only 4 hours left on this? Because this fire has never stopped. Hello. Imaginable. How many bloody drinks have I got? I really should heat them before I go off, but I'll cook them now and then I can heat them up the next day. Look how far the sun's gone already. Do you see that? Look at the sun up here. How quick the days go is ridiculous. Oh, so this requires water every single time I'm doing this. Okay, that gives me something else to do. Why don't I melt some water then? I'll just melt a ton of it. Look at that. That was over here before, so basically, well, that's like a third of the day already.
Something's gotta go.
Yeah, the old lady. Right. Hello, Ice Cat. I don't know why you're watching 3 streams at the same time. I have tried it before where I've watched like a couple of streams, but it depends how much commentary there is. It's not really worth it if there's commentary. Whoa. There's got to be one hell of a blizzard outside. I'm glad I didn't go today. Do you hear that? By the time I probably got to the objective, it's going to be that much of a blizzard. Yeah. You don't want to be trying to climb a mountain when that's happening. So this is good. I've actually taken the time to prepare instead. So, yeah, slightly rough weather. Let's go for our food. We don't want to use... Hopefully we got enough... Oh, we got the this, but this is better to have on the road as well. I'm going to drink some soda. I've got the obvious this as well to drink. So I'm going to have enough water. That's not a problem. I'm a little bit concerned about food. It's almost... It would almost be worth going outside, and even in the blizzard, well, not really in the blizzard, but chopping up that deer or something for some meat. That's almost always sitting out there. Look at all those cups. Okay, so what do we not need on this journey? Fire log is quite heavy, isn't it? How long does a fire log last for, though? I don't know how long a fire log lasts for. I have to assume a long time, though, but it does weigh a lot. Right, let's go through this then. We're not going to craft anything, so we don't need that, even if it doesn't weigh nothing. Can opener does weigh a little bit, but you never know if you come across anything on the road. It means you get more calories out of the food you find. I don't think I'm going to need that many. But we can have 6 antibiotics. Whoa, what are you doing? Okay. We can have 10 antibiotics in total now instead of 12. I might try and repair that if I had enough cloth. We've got firewood. We have got cloth. We'll drop that for now, assuming that we're not going to use any more of that. We got a lot of flares, which are really good. We got flare shells, but we haven't got a shotgun. And I'm going to make an assumption that you don't get a shotgun, but at the same time, if I drop these and you do find a shotgun on the road, that's going to suck. That weighs so much, though. I might have to chuck that. We can find our lantern and fill that up with whatever jerry can oil we have. Need to sharpen. Lantern fuel. That's, again, the same sort of stuff. This is what weighs so much. 5 kilograms on that. We've got painkillers. I've never used these. I still really am not even sure how to use them. Even though it taught me in the tutorial, I still never really paid enough attention to that. I'm not going to use a snare. This needs to be filled up with whatever it can be filled up with. So, we've got so many stones, I'm going to have to drop them all, I think. Give up on my rabbit hunting quest. Unless I can get my weight down and I can chuck them on the way. On my journey. There's not that much I can actually chuck, to be honest. It feels like everything I've got on me is stuff I want to use. It's kind of interesting. Let's eat the stale. Let's eat the chocolate bars. I'm going to sharpen this knife. I think the sharper the knife is, the better the job you do of cutting up and going through the meat carcasses of other animals. I was kind of hoping that the blizzard would disappear by the time I've done this a few times, so I can go outside quickly and get that deer. Even if it's going to be dark, I can probably find you with the lantern oil. It's still going. I mean, I could just steal the food from the old lady's fridge now, couldn't I? We're not doing anything with her anymore. Do you think she minds at this point? That bloody weather. This feels like a bad idea, but I really want the meat. Yeah, it is a bad idea. I'm gonna wake up starving and thirsty. I don't know if that does any damage to your health. No, my health seems to have gone up, so that's okay. We're gonna drink our water, which actually isn't toilet water, so that's a first. Although I might try to get some toilet water if I can. Come on, let's go down. It's still dark, but just have to worry about woofs now.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Well, let's go fix that, mate. Providing there's no doggies. Oh, you want to use that? No, yeah, we're probably better off using the... Oh, that's interesting. See, you can see the times change. Actually, a hatchet is the best. Honestly, you would think a knife would be more efficient at cutting up, but if you say so, we'll go with the hatchet. Is there any situation where you need the knife over the hatchet then, if you've got both of them? Because that's what I'm thinking. I thought the knife would be more efficient for that. But, you know, apparently not. Oh, Grim Yeet, what's up? If the meat is frozen, the hatchet is better. If it's not frozen, then the knife is better, says Cool Dude. There you go. There you go. I'm going to go back to sleep after I've eaten a little bit. Or eaten all of it. Wait, is that all of it gone? Yeah, what about this? Oh, right, you didn't eat quite all of it. I'm going to go to sleep for like 1 hour. Try to get my rest maxed. You think I ate the raw one? Whoops. If I did, I'm not sure. I like my meat raw and bloody. Okay. Stats are good. Basically about as good as they're gonna be. Let's eat whatever we've got of that meat. Get that stomach up. Have a drink of soda as well. Get the first in the stomach up. Salty crackers is a bad idea for now. And heat up Some coffee. I think you should heat up the tea before bed and drink that. I don't know if having the tea does anything better. We can drink the tea first and see what that does. Hello, Dee Dee. She's in the underground land. Tea helps you heal. Improved warming up and improved rest. So yeah, it does help you sleep as well. That does look like a dick, doesn't it? Okay. Trying to find which one of these cups of coffees is the hot one. Fatigue reduced. So that's always a benefit. Alright, I think we're about as good as we can be. Still got a little bit too much weight, so I'm going to drop that fire log. Because that weighs a shit ton. So we'll stay underneath the 30 kilogram mark. And, yeah. Where's Paradise Lost? So that's where I've got to go, is it? Can I find her map by any chance? Before I make a move? Let's save this quickly. Because we're in a good spot. Okay. So you need to go there first, then you climb up and come around there. So we just follow the map for the time being anyway. Hello, Flynn. What's it like in the Ukraine, Flynn? What's the weather like in the Ukraine? He wouldn't know. Okay, so we're coming down this path. You're in Israel, are you? Would I be incredibly rude and insensitive if I said close enough? Oh, God. I'm going to actually just sprint this. I'm not even going to go to the car. And now we're going to have to look back, aren't we? Okay, that was worth just going for the sprint. Sometimes they won't catch up with you if you've got full sprint. Oh my god. I've not got much sprint left. There's a fucking second one. Oh fuck. I'm not going to make it. I don't know if he's full chasing yet. He's just sort of hunting and following. Now he's probably chasing. Damn, man. Oh man, from one woof to another. So we'll wait until we got our sprint back up. How's my energy? It's gone down a little bit, but we've travelled far. So I can't imagine struggling with this one. But if you've played the game normally, man, especially if you're new to the game, the amount of times you get to a very specific point, like this Timberwolf Mountain is one of the first sort of challenges you have to do. It's so difficult if you're new to the game because you most likely go the wrong direction, waste a lot of energy, and then by the time you get to the mountain you're supposed to climb, you're about half sort of energy, and it's basically RNG. Sometimes you might be lucky enough to go all the way up the mountain because it uses up a lot of energy to get up there. But if you're just slightly unlucky and your save is already there, you won't be able to get up that mountain because every single time you'll just fall and injure yourself worse. So then you have to sleep the night to try to get more energy, but you have no resources left at this point. It's freezing cold. There's a blizzard. It's like, ugh, really rough. Flawless wouldn't know, though, because he can't even do one of the challenges, can you, Flawless? I don't even know how... He's played this game, but I don't even know what he does in it. Toilet water. You should make stops whilst climbing. Yeah, you can do that. But that's if there's an opportunity for you to do that. Like... If there are stops to be had. I should just drink more coffee instead. Why am I Even if it's cold. It might still benefit me. Yeah, you still get the benefit, even if it's cold. It's just the heat makes it, what was the other things? Heat gives something else. More calories or whatever. You do sandbox and survive. You probably do a sandbox mode where there's no wolves or bears. Okay. I figure as long as we go basically this direction. Oh, there's a rabbit. Hang on. I've still got my stones. I mean, come on. That's like about as close as it's gonna get. I'm better at it, but still, it's like just near impossible. I'm not saying that you should be able to do it, you know, easily in real life, but this is a video game. Could maybe make it a little bit easier in the video game. Looks like you'll find some goodies on the way. But I would just want to be as prepared as possible, just in case I found nothing. Because I know how punishing this game can be if you actually don't find what you're after.
That'll come in handy.
Yeah, let me know how you get on, Flawless, when you try to hit a rabbit. That doesn't look any good. I won't pick it up. Did I know that Stacy Grape Soda is named after a YouTuber that made videos? No, I didn't, but that's good. It's nice.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
It's not the attitude. I think you can carry as much as I tell you can carry. Have some salt. That's a really good reference, actually, Flynn. Need the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch for the rabbits. Was it called Antioch? That's Monty Python reference. Of this beast. The beast! The beast. It looked awesome as well. It's like this little holy symbol. I don't think there's much else I can take, so I've already taken too much. Let's drop some matches. We're like min-maxing now. We'll drop one of those. We'll drop some more antibiotics. Oh, that's the best thing you can have. Emergency stim. That will get you through. I still haven't dropped money yet. I still can't see myself dropping money. I might drop a few cups of coffee. And we'll eat something else, even though we don't really need to, I guess. I'm going to drop some of these as well. There we go. That's probably quite a long way to fall. So, where are we right now? We've got to basically head left. Almost curve left, I think. But I normally get quite easily lost in this game. So I wouldn't be surprised if I end up going around in a circle. Or is this where I need to climb down? I did get close to the rock and it didn't suggest that I could use the rope. Sometimes it does. The other rocks. Well, this one.
I
Yeah.
have a bad feeling I'm never gonna see this place again.
Okay, so you don't actually have to go left yet. Oh, wow. Look at that. The auto host Todd, thank you very much there. I'm surprised he's actually not playing some Warcraft 3. He's been playing a lot of it. He got his rank 1 recently. Which is pretty freaking awesome. So, as far as I know...
Damn, that's smarts.
What happened? You were doing so well.
I guess that rope was older than it looked.
Sure, blame the rope. Oh, hang on a second. You fell that far. Isn't that enough to normally kill a human being if they fell that far? It's alright though. I drank some herbal tea, so I'm fine. I fell on snow, so it's fine. Okay, so we've got to go left now. Not with snow. I mean, yeah, but come on. To be fair, there's a lot in life that is unfortunate. And when it comes to falling over, that's one of the biggest, most unfortunate things in life. It's very RNG based, in my experience, from people I know. Like, you could fall over. I've done it before where I was on my bike and it's super slippery. I was an idiot. I decided to try to ride my bike on ice. And I fell over on my bike. What? Oh, hang on a second. He got so close. I fell over on my bike whilst only biking about 5 miles an hour. And my wrist was fucked for like a month or two. Just because of the angle and the weight distribution of which I put on my wrist as I fell. Whereas if I just fell on my back or something like that, or just on my side, I probably would have just gotten up and not felt anything at all. Or, you know, just slight bit of bruising. Like, it can go so badly for you sometimes. Grab the mushrooms on the stumps. I'm not grabbing nothing, mate. Gonna grab this bear inside of this cave. You broke your wrist like that as well, did you, Flynn? Yeah. Your wrist is one of your most vulnerable parts of your body. That's why it's very dangerous when you get old. I think actually they should probably teach old people or something like that on how to fall. I genuinely think that might sound silly, but I think there's something to it. A lot of, you know, devastating injuries that affect old people is essentially just falling over and breaking a hip or breaking a wrist. Like, at least if they just had like a, I don't know, once you're over 70 years old or whatever, you just get... Fucking hell. You get some sort of lesson or, I don't know. There are classes like that. Are there? Alright. Are they... Do you get them by default from the government or something? Also, that looks like something I've got to climb. A guy fell 18,000 feet. Oh, yeah. I remember hearing a story, what, a parachutist, his thing busted or something, and he fell and landed, like, he went like that and landed on his back and survived. Like, I guess there's a chance, but how many people have actually got to do that? That is kind of insane, though. But that's like one person. Like, if you chucked 100 people or 1,000 people and made them fall from like 18,000 feet, how many of those people are actually going to survive? Hang on a second. Are you telling me I have to keep going to my journal to look at this, to then examine this, just so I can get the actual map that I want to read? So that's where you go down. Am I at this point already? I must be. Because there's a little, like, climb up. Well, we've got energy. We're really good shape. So I don't see why I can't do it. And I'll drink some coffee as well. Oh, God. Dee Dee, you're making an assumption that Flawless looks really cute because he's a sloth. When in reality, he probably is like some sort of grotesque monster. I don't know if I should take the rope here, in case I need it. I'll just check the map again. Because what you can do is when you go up one of these climbs, you can actually grab the rope and then use it. But it seems to suggest that there's no more climbs after this. So we shouldn't need that rope, as far as I know. Because I obviously used my rope getting here in the first place. This isn't actually very clear as to which direction I need to go. Oh, I see. What I learnt in the tutorial. I have to say those words very clearly and separately. Otherwise I can't actually say it. In the tutorial. That's what it sounds like if I say it otherwise. In the tutorial. It's impossible for me to say for some reason. In the tutorial. In the tutorial. In the tutorial. I have to so deliberately try to say it. You know what he looks like, do you? How do you know what he looks like? This is pretty. Unlike Flawless. I haven't come across any wolves yet. I'm calling it. I think you can eat these. Yeah. I'm wondering if you can damage yourself now. Oh, you did need another rope. That's cheeky. Well,
That
maybe.
plane's taken me a lot of places. Sorry to leave you here, old girl. But right now, I gotta find Astrid.
Oh, this is where it ends. What? How did we get here? There it is. Hold on, I've just got to get a clean shot. So, hold the rifle against the shoulder, lift it high. Actually, just double check there's bullets in it. Oh, sweet. So, oh wow, you can actually continue. Is it available? Well, if it is, then I will basically do that in the next episode. But I wasn't sure. What, is the whole storyline available? Because that's awesome. I thought when I originally looked at it, they only did the first one for the time being. Then, like in a couple of months' time, they're available. If all is available, that's pretty awesome because they got like 5 of them. Well, okay, we'll leave it there for now then, and then pick up on episode 2. Awesome. I'm quite enjoying it. So if you went new, you can actually skip straight